So here's another one I like to call just another snake eater injected pump ethanol Terminator X powered VS Turbo 9-second streetcar. As if you hadn't seen enough lately. And now it's time for the quick breakdown. So, Adam Johnson has this extremely clean, and I say this seriously, extremely clean 4th gen, and he did a integrated Terminator swap. It has a TH400 in it, I believe. It's a 3-speed, and I'm unsure of what rear end is in it, but they threw this thing together. They did a great job. I put a bass tune in it. They had it running and driving, but they asked me to put a bass in it. I put a bass tune in it. They went to the track and they went 970. So that's the beginning of the story. And then they messed with it and they were thinking it has a 3-inch downpipe, and they were thinking, that might be limiting us. So one day we tossed it on, and on wastegate, I forget how much boost, it was 5 pounds. Look at this. What's incredible here is keeping all your information. So this was the 440 hit, and you can see 4.6 psi. So it peaked out at 5.4, and then coming down the mountain, 4.2 pounds. And this is I believe this has 1500s in it, Snake Eater 1500s. Let me look at yep, SEP 1500s in the tune file. So what we did is this is how it came in. So this is boost controller off and this is boost controller on. The car made 666 rear wheel and went 970, did a nice wheelie and everything. And then we messed with the tune up a little bit, and it didn't really want ignition, which was kind of a surprise. And then it didn't really want boost, but made sense because we think the downpipe is too small. So that's one reason why getting more ignition lead in isn't really doing anything, because it can't get additional exhaust or horsepower out, in my opinion. They did do a 4-inch downpipe, so it'll be interesting to see if they don't really touch the tune-up and make back-to-back passes as is and see if it goes faster. And also one day they said they might be able to stop by and we'll make some additional hits. So we messed around with ignition in between these 3 hits and it brought us nothing. So we went back down to this, I pulled it back to, so this 666, I added a degree and it picked up 2 rear wheel, and that's a peak number. But if you look, the power did not change much. So then I pulled 2 out and it fell off slightly, about 10 rear wheel. And I said, you know, for sake of longevity and other things, I would leave that out. The 660 and 650 is almost no difference. I'd just keep this out of it. And then we were able to add boost, but I had to hook up my little boost maker, the regulator that I have, and we were shoving a ton of pressure on top of the gate to get 16 pounds then. We maxed his boost controller out at 15. So went from 5 to 15, it was completely out of 3-port. So we pushed on top, we got to 16, and then we gave it all of the beans, made 680 here. We put a ton of pressure on top and it made 702. But it just didn't want to go anymore. And I believe if we look at the log, it made a peak of 20 and then fell off pretty hard. So that's another reason you can tell if it doesn't want to carry that boost out, something's backing it up. Let's see if I can remember if I was right. Let's fact check myself. Yes. 21 pounds, and you can see how we had extra fuel in there and it yanked a bunch. No big deal because it fell right back off hard to 17. So we want to see what the downpipe does. It'll be really interesting to see if this thing picks up huge with the downpipe change or not, or something else is doing it. But incredible car, and Adam Johnson's the owner, built it. He did a fantastic job. It is super clean. I can't believe how clean it is. And he has all the deleted stuff. So it looks like when you see this car, it looks desirable to work on, which is the 100% opposite of what you think when you see a regular 4th gen Camaro. So you have to applaud the man for making a 4th gen look appealing to work on. And we'll leave it at that. Congratulations, good job. Hope it does better with the 4-inch downpipe. Thanks for coming. Have a nice day.